Okay, we will discuss these types of electrodes. Okay, before going to start the reference electrodes, we have to know about the types of electrodes. This is not in your syllabus. We have to know this one before going to the reference electrodes. Okay, so there are six types of electrodes are there. Okay, so one by one we will discuss on it. Okay, the first type of electrode is what? Metal ion electrode. So what is meant by metal ion electrode? Means a metal is in contact with its own metal ions. If a metal is in contact with its own metal ions, is called as, that type of electrode is called as metal ion electrode. Say for example, zinc metal. I will take zinc metal is in contact with its own ions, means if we dip in zinc sulfate solution, that is zinc plus 2 ions. Same way, if we dip copper metal in copper metal ions. A metal is dipped in its own metal ions, is called as metal ion electrode. Example is zinc dipped in zinc metal ions, copper metal is dipped in copper sulfate solution. Okay, so these are the metal ion electrodes. Okay, the second type of electrode is what? Metal salt ion electrode, or otherwise it is also called as metal insoluble salt electrode. Okay, in the same way as metal ion electrode, metal salt ion electrode means a metal is in contact with its sparingly soluble. A metal is in contact with its sparingly soluble. Sparingly soluble salt means that is the insoluble salt that is in the solid phase. Okay, a metal is in contact with its sparingly soluble salt and the common anion of the salt. Okay, it should be, a metal should be there and its insoluble salt should be there and its common anion should be there. So that type of electrode is called as metal salt ion electrode. Say for example, mercury. Mercury is a metal. Mercury metal is in contact with its sparingly soluble salt is mercurous chloride, and also it should be in contact with the common anion of the salt. Say for example, KCl. In KCl, Cl minus ions are there. Common anion of the insoluble salt should be there. Okay, so this is a type of metal salt ion electrode. A metal should be in contact with its sparingly soluble and common anion of the salt. In the similar way, Ag, silver is in contact with its salt as silver chloride, which is in contact with chloride ion. Understood this one? Which one is a liquid metal? Yes, sir. So mercury is in contact with mercurous chloride. Any metal is in contact with its sparingly soluble salt and its common anion of the salt is called as metal salt ion electrode. Okay. So further, if you go, the next type of electrode is gas electrode. Obviously, the name itself says it consists of gas. It consists of what? Gas is which is in contact with inert metal. Okay, a gas which is in contact with its inert metal dipped in an ionic solution of the gas molecules. Which gas we have taken, that ionic solution should be there. Say for example, it should have the inert metal as platinum metal. So platinum metal is the inert metal which is will not react with either gas or the ionic solution. Just it acts as the what? External electrical circuit. Okay, so platinum is a inert metal. Here, which gas we have to take? Hydrogen gas is an example for the gas electrode and what? Ionic solution of the gas molecule. So here ionic solution is H plus ion. If we take chlorine means platinum, here chlorine gas and chloride ions. Gas electrode is what? It consists of gas. It consists of gas molecules and inert metal is dipped in the ionic solution of the gas molecules. Example for the gas electrode is what? Hydrogen gas electrode. I think you know about SHE, standard hydrogen electrode. Yes, sir. So gas electrode, it consists of inert metal dipped in ionic solution of the gas molecule and consists of gas. So this is called as gas electrode. Okay. And one more type of the electrode is amalgam electrode. What is meant by amalgam? Yes. What is amalgam? You know only about bubble gum. What is amalgam? You have heard in your field. Mixture. Mixture of which metal? Yes, right. Priyanka is right. So amalgam is a metal is in contact with the amalgam. Say for example, zinc amalgam. A metal is in contact with the amalgam of a metal and its own metal ions. Say for example, zinc is in contact with the mercury amalgam and its own metal ions. It's called as the type of electrode is called as amalgam electrode. Amalgam of a metal is in contact with its own metal ions is called as amalgam electrode. Say for example, lead also. Lead amalgam. Lead amalgam is dipped in the its own lead ions. It's called as amalgam electrode. Okay. The next type of electrode is what? Oxidation reduction electrode. It is also called as redox electrode. Here also it consists of inert metal. Inert metal is platinum metal. It consists of inert metal dipped in different oxidation states of metal ions. Okay. Inert metal is in contact with what? Different oxidation states. Say for example, Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus. Its concentration is A1, its concentration is A2. A metal, a inert metal is in contact with its different oxidation state. One will be the oxidation species, one will be the reduction species. So that type of electrode is called as redox electrode or otherwise oxidation reduction electrode. Okay. So example is platinum electrode. Okay. Is it visible? Yes, sir. So this one is a platinum electrode. Okay. The blue color one is a platinum electrode. Okay. This one is a which type of electrode? Platinum electrode is which type of electrode? Yes, sir. It is a redox electrode. And here this one is a what? Mercurous chloride electrode. See here at the bottom, pure mercury is placed over which a salt, which paste this one mercurous chloride Hg2Cl2, and this one is the what? KCl, common anion of the salt. That is a KCl solution. Okay, so this one calomel electrode. This one is mercurous chloride is called as a calomel electrode. Okay. And the last type of electrode is the ion selective electrode. As the name itself tells that it selective for the gases. It is selective for specific ions. If in a mixture, if I want to know only the H plus ions, means we will use this ion selective electrode. It is responsible to only certain specific ions present in the solution. If I want to know fluoride ions in water, means we will use fluoride ion selective electrode. It will measure only fluoride ions present in the solution. If I want to know about chloride ions present in the water, means it will detect only fluoride ions. Okay, so it is responsible for certain specific ions present in a solution. Example for ion selective electrode is glass electrode. Glass electrode. So glass electrode is responsible for only H plus ions and Na plus ion present in the solution. So that's why this glass electrode is also called as pH determination. It is used for the pH determination. Why? Because it detects the H plus ions present in the solution. So pH is a measurement of concentration of H plus ions present in the solution. So this glass electrode measures only H plus ions present in the solution. Understood this concept? Types of electrodes, there are 6 types. One is metal ion electrode. A metal is in contact with its own metal ions is called as metal ion electrode. The second type is metal salt ion electrode. Here a metal is in contact with its sparingly soluble salt and common anion of the salt. So that is the metal salt ion electrode. Gas electrode means it consists of gas and the inert metal is dipped in ionic solution of the gas molecule. Okay. Amalgam electrode is a metal amalgam is contact with its own metal ions is called as amalgam electrode. And fifth one is redox electrode. A inert metal is in contact with different oxidation state of a metal is called as redox electrode. And ion selective electrode is it is responsible to certain specific ions present in the solution. Understood this one now? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Okay, shall we move on? Next, the concept is reference electrodes. So, why we will use this reference electrode means, so to measure the electrode potential of any other metal by taking these electrodes are reference. Okay, so reference electrode means the electrode potential of these electrodes are constant. So while that of we will measure the electrode potential of any other metal. Say for example, I want to measure the zinc electrode potential, means we will connect the zinc electrode to this reference electrode. We can easily measure the zinc electrode potential by connecting with reference electrode. Okay, how we can define reference electrode? Reference electrodes are the electrodes with which electrode potential of any other metal we can compare it or measure it is called as reference electrodes. Okay, so there are 2 types of reference electrodes are there. Okay, the first one is what? Primary reference electrode. What is meant by primary reference electrode? Here, the electrode potential of primary reference electrode is set to be 0. Its electrode potential is what? Set to be 0, or otherwise arbitrarily we can denote it as 0. Its electrode potential is not as 0, but we have purposefully made it as 0, or arbitrarily we have taken it as 0. So from which we can measure the electrode potential of any other metal. Okay. The primary reference electrode is, its electrode potential is set to be 0, or arbitrarily we have taken as 0, from which we can calculate the, or we can measure the electrode potential of any other electrode or metal. Any example for primary reference electrode? Any example? What is this? She. Who is this she? Yes, sir. Standard hydrogen electrode, which acts as a primary reference electrode. Okay. Here just a platinum electrode will be there. Okay. And a platinum foil will be there. Platinum thin sheet will be there. Here we have to continuously supply the hydrogen gas at 1 atmospheric pressure. This one is a platinum wire which is connected to the platinum thin foil. Here a solution will be there. Okay. So earlier they have invented this primary reference electrode. So to calculate any other electrode potential, they are using these primary reference electrodes. Okay. Later on, they come to know that these are having some limitations. Primary reference electrodes have many more limitations are there. So the first one is the construction of the primary reference electrode is very much difficult. Why? Because we have to supply the hydrogen gas, that is about 1 atmospheric pressure. Continuously we have to supply the hydrogen gas at 1 atmospheric pressure. That is a difficult task. And also here the concentration, hydrogen ion HCl, it will be HCl will be there. Here concentration should be unity. Standard hydrogen electrode means temperature should be 1 atmospheric pressure. Temperature should be 25 degrees Celsius, pressure should be 1 atmospheric pressure, and concentration should be 1 atmospheric pressure. So to set up all these means it is a very much difficult task. So that's why construction is very much difficult. And the second one is, while we supplying the hydrogen gas, some impurity gases also it will moves in the solution. Some impurities gas also interfere. So that's why if any interference of gases means this platinum foil will be poisoned. It will be easily poisoned if any interference of impurity gases like oxygen, nitrogen, any gases is involved means this platinum foil will be poisoned. Okay. So due to these difficulties, they have invented the one more reference electrode as a secondary reference electrode. Earlier they are using the primary reference electrodes to measure the electrode potential of any other electrode or metal. So now they are using the secondary reference electrodes. What are these secondary reference electrode means? So these secondary reference electrodes are, these are standardized. These are standardized by using SHE. That's why they have given the secondary. These electrodes are standardized by using primary reference electrodes or by SHE. Understood? These electrodes are standardized by using primary reference electrodes. These electrode potential are constant. Okay, by connecting with SHE, these reference electrodes are electrode potential as determined and its value is constant. Say for example, the secondary reference electrode is 0.2422 for 0.1 normal volt, 0.1 normal solution means the electrode potential will be constant. In India or any other country, it will be constant only. Okay, so primary reference electrodes are, we will use it for to standardize the secondary reference electrode. Okay, so example for secondary reference electrode is calomel electrode. Calomel electrode and silver chloride electrode. Okay, these are all the example for the secondary reference electrode. Got it? What is meant by secondary reference electrode? Anyone? If you understood this concept means I can move forward. What is meant by secondary reference electrodes? These are standard. Yes, sir. So these are standardized. Its value is constant or zero or anything. Its value is constant. It will not be variable. Okay. So from this secondary reference electrode, we can calculate the any other metal or electrode potential. Okay. Understood this one now? I think there is no doubt in regarding the types of electrodes and reference electrodes. Are you writing any notes? Yes. Okay. Next concept, you write construction, working. This one is important questions for your examination. Write construction, working and applications of calomel electrode. Calomel electrode. This one is also 6 marks to 7 marks question. In elaborately, you have to define what is construction, working, the applications of calomel electrode. So calomel electrode is a primary reference electrode or secondary reference electrode? Yes, sir. It is a secondary reference electrode. Okay. So we can represent the calomel electrode as Hg bar Hg2 Cl2 bar chloride ion. So tell me, this one is a which type of electrode? Yes. Yes. It is a metal, not metal ion. It is a metal salt electrode. Metal salt ion electrode. Okay. So simultaneously, you also draw this diagram, calomel electrode. So calomel electrode consists of a glass vessel. This consists of a glass vessel with two side tubes. One is at the top and another one is at the side. Okay. So here at the bottom of the glass vessel, it is placed a pure high grade mercury. So we want a metal because it is a metal salt and electrode, over which above the pure high grade mercury a paste of mercurous chloride is placed. Okay, it is a paste of mercurous chloride and mercury. In which a platinum wire is inserted. So here KCl solution will be there. The construction of calomel electrode. This one is a platinum wire which acts as an external electrical contact. Okay. So this one is a KCl solution. This one is to connect salt bridge. Or just it is a simple, I already shown you here. This one is a calomel electrode. It consists of a glass vessel. At the bottom a pure high grade mercury is placed, over which a paste. Which paste? This one, mercurous chloride, that is a insoluble salt or sparingly soluble salt and mercury. A paste of mercurous chloride and mercury. Why this the name of the electrode is calomel means we call this Hg2Cl2 as in commercial way it is called as calomel. The commercial name of mercurous chloride is calomel. So that's why the name calomel electrode. Okay. Over which a solution. Here solution is there. So this one is a KCl solution. Okay. And are observing one wire here. So this wire is a platinum wire. So this one acts as for the external electrical contact. Okay. So for diagram 2 marks will be there for construction. So construction is simple. In simple words, we have to explain. So calomel electrode consists of a glass vessel. Okay. At the bottom, pure high grade mercury is placed, over which a paste of mercurous chloride and mercury is placed, over which a solution of KCl solution, which acts as a electrolyte solution to transfer electrons, ions. The what KCl solution is required. Okay, and it is inserted with what? Platinum wire, which it should touch this paste. Okay, this acts as a external electrical contact. So two side tubes are there. One is to fill the KCl solution. So KCl solution, if for some more for time being, it will be evaporated. If it is evaporated means we have to fill it with this side tube. and another side tube is we will use it for the to connect a salt bridge. Understood this one? Construction. Okay. So shall we go for working of this calomel electrode? What is the what is the requirement of this calomel electrode? What is the role? What is the role of calomel electrode? Why we need? Why we need calomel electrode? Hmm? To measure the electrode potential of any other metal or electrode. Okay. So we will discuss the working of calomel electrode. So working will be so calomel electrode which acts as either anode or cathode. Okay, calomel electrode which can be act as anode or either cathode depending on the other electrode present in it. Okay, if I want to take zinc means we have to compare this mercury and zinc. So which one will be act as anode, which one will be act as cathode. So calomel electrode which acts as anode or cathode depending on the nature of the other electrode in the cell. Okay. So first case I will take as it acts as anode. It acts as anode. I will the first case as if this calomel electrode which acts as anode. So anode means which reaction is going to take place? Oxidation or reduction? Oxidation. So here which one is going to oxidize? Which metal is going to oxidize? Which metal is going to oxidize? Obviously mercury. Mercury is there, right? So 2Hg. Simultaneously you also write this one, which is undergoes oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction means losing of electrons. So it will lose 2Hg plus 2 electrons. It will lose 2 electrons. So this mercury metal will going to oxidize and which gives as 2Hg plus and 2 electrons. So those 2 electrons are picked up by the platinum wire. Okay. Next what happens? So metal ion is formed. Metal ion is formed by oxidation reaction. This metal ion will not keep white. It will react with the what? Anion of the salt. So anion of the salt is from chloride ion, not from this HgCl2. So KCl solution which acts as the electrolyte. So that's why these metal ions oxidized will react with the chloride ions of the KCl solution. What will get the product? 2Hg plus 2Cl minus. What it will give? What is the product? Anyone? Yes. Hg2Cl2. Hg2Cl2 you will get. Now, is it visible? So here which one is common? 2Hg plus 2Hg plus cancels. What is remaining? 2Hg plus 2Cl minus. The right side, Hg2 Cl2 plus 2 electron. This is an anodic half cell reaction. Okay, and it acts as anode, which gives 2Hg plus 2Cl minus is equals to Hg2Cl2 plus 2 electron. Okay, understood this one? I will take in between you reply me, or otherwise I consider you people are sleeping. The second case is when it acts as cathode. It acts as cathode. So what will be the possible reaction at the cathode? Reduction reaction is going to happen. So just you reverse the reaction. All these reactions you reverse it, you will get the cathodic reaction. At the cathodic reaction, 2Hg plus 2 electrons, because it is a reduction reaction. Reduction. So which gives us 2Hg. Right? Similar way, Hg2 Cl2 is dissociates. Here associates 2Hg plus 2Cl minus associated to give the calomel Hg2Cl2. Here in the reduction reaction it is going to dissociate, which gives us 2Hg plus 2Cl minus. Just if you remember the one equation, one reaction means if you reverse it, you will get the cathodic reaction. In the same way, you tell me the net cell reaction. What is remaining? Hg2 Cl2 plus 2 electrons. At the right side, 2Hg plus 2Cl minus. Okay, so this one is a anodic half cell reaction. This one is a cathodic half cell reaction. Then the net cell reaction will combine both anodic and cathodic. What you will get? The net cell reaction is what? I can write Hg2 Cl2 plus 2 electrons, both forward and backward, 2Hg plus 2Cl minus. So this one is a net cell reaction. So what is our aim? We have to calculate the electrode potential of calomel electrode. Okay. So we know the Nernst equation from this one. Here you can write the net reversible cell reaction. This is also not a problem. We have to calculate the calomel electrode potential. You know the Nernst equation. What is Nernst equation? In general, E equals to E naught 91 by N is here how much? Yes, sir. 2 electrons. Yes. Yes, sir. Product divided by reactant. Here which one is product? one is product, which one is reactant? You consider this. Yes, sir. How I have to write? Yes. Yes. Cl minus whole square. 2Cl minus, we have to write Cl minus whole square. Is that I have to consider Hg? Why? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the 1. And here this one is also product divided by reactant. Reactant is Hg2Cl2. So we have HgCl2 concentration is also 1. This is also we have to take in a pure solid form. Its concentration is also 1. Only ions you have to take. Okay. So I will not write the product because it is a 1. Okay. So this is in the form of which form? Log m power n. Right. I can simplify this one as E naught minus log m power n is n log m. So here 2 comes means this 2 cancels. Shall I write it directly? 0.0591 into log of concentration of chloride ion. So log m power, if you want to know, log m power n equals to n into log m. N into log m. So calomel electrode potential, you can calculate it as E naught standard electrode potential minus 0.0591 into log of concentration of chloride ions. So the electrode potential of calomel electrodes depending upon the chloride ion concentration. If chloride ion concentration is increases means electrode potential will be decreases because it is in subtract minus. Okay. So at 298 Kelvin, the electrode potentials are, if you use saturated KCl solution. These are all the standard one. For saturated KCl, the electrode potential is 0.2422 volt. By standardizing with SHE, primary reference electrode for saturated KCl solution. If you use here saturated KCl solution means 0.2422 volt. If you use one normal KCl solution means we will get 0.280 volt. If you use 0.1 normal KCl solution means we will get 0.334 volt. See here, if we increase the chloride ion concentration, electrode potential is less. If it decreases, it is increasing. So the electrode potential of calomel electrode depending upon the chloride ion concentration. So if chloride ion concentration is less means electrode potential will be more. Okay. So if we use saturated KCl solution means it is called as saturated calomel electrode, SCE. If we use normal KCl solution means it is called as normal calomel electrode. If we use decinormal KCl solution means we will call it as decinormal calomel electrode. Okay, so this is about the construction. Working means you have to write case 1, case 2, this one. Applications means application, as you all know about the secondary reference electrode, calomel electrode it is simple in construction. It is simple in construction. We can reproduce it many more times. The electrode potential, we can reproduce it many more times, and the cell potential does not vary with temperature. Okay, if temperature increases, the cell potential will not be changes. It will be constant. So from the calomel electrode, we can calculate the electrode potential of any other metal or electrode. Okay, so these are the applications of calomel electrode. Understood this one? Concept? Yes. So this one is also a important question for your examination. So it will be like a fixed question. One will be just equation. Okay. The second B question will be explain the construction, working and applications of either calomel electrode or another one is ion glass electrode is there. They will ask any one, either calomel electrode or glass electrode. Okay. So you have to explain about the construction, working and applications. Okay. So shall I stop it today? Okay. There is no doubt in today's class. If you have any, okay, Akshay is telling no doubts. So we will wind up today's class. Okay. So we tomorrow no class for chemistry. We will meet it on Wednesday. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.